Guys, welcome back to today's vlog, and today I'm going to be answering questions that ChatGPT asks me. Big up ChatGPT, very helpful in a lot of life situations. You know, I use ChatGPT now and then. By now and then, I mean when I need life advice and my friends are busy. Who's giving me life advice? ChatGPT is. Okay, so I'm gonna ask ChatGPT to come up with some questions on life advice, and then I'm gonna answer them. And then maybe at the end of the day, I might pie myself. It's gonna sound random, but I have whipped cream in my fridge, right? And I've been watching Love Island recently, and all of Love Island, have you seen that section of Snog, Marry, Pie, and then you pie people? I kind of see one. It looks so fun to get pied. I don't know why, but that will be towards the end of the video if I do pie myself. So I'm just gonna say, give me questions about life advice. Now we wait. Okay. Ooh, these are actually some good ones. Why is it giving me whole pages, bro? ChatGPT. Okay, so we'll start with the first one. It says here, what habits do I need to let go of to become the person I want to be? Well, for me currently, it's just the habit of going out with people because I'm scared of being alone. I just need to figure out how to just sit with my, I don't know why, every time I get a
message from someone, I'm like, I need to go out. It's like
I've got FOMO. I'm gonna miss something, when in reality, when I'm outside, half the time I'm just miserable because I don't want to be there. I want to be back at home in my bed. So how do I define success for myself, not society's version? Well, if I was to define success for myself, I would say if I turn out to be a good person and I've not bent to society's wills just yet for love and stuff, then I think I'm successful. If I end up being happy in life, and I don't know, my worst fear is working a 9 to 5, and I don't know, it's not a fear, I'd be blessed if I had a job either way, but I just don't want to work a really miserable life. So I define myself as successful if I'm really happy in what I'm doing. Am I living according to my values or someone else's? I want to say I used to live according to my values. Recently, there was a 2-week period where I was living towards society's values of going out and all lost and stuff, and I think it took some things to happen for me to realize I need to stop that, and I need to come back and live based on my values, which is I want to find love, I want to find good things, I want to be I know I'm a good person, but I want to put more good out into the world and stop living this fake life.
So I'm back here alone again, back to square one, being alone. But
I'd rather be alone than living a fake life. So what fears are silently influencing my decisions? The fear of being alone, basically. The fear of being alone, the fear of failure, the fear of people not liking me stopped me from doing a lot of things. I don't really stand up for myself because I'm scared people won't like me if I call them out on their stuff. So I kind of just, I stop myself, but I need to start calling people out on their stuff a bit more. I can't be full of failure. I don't know. Every time I fail, it makes me feel bad about myself and I just give up. But I want to start trying to pick myself up better and just keep trying. And also just the fear of being alone. I don't know why there's this big thing in my head of, oh, I'm wasting my youthful years alone. I actually quite like being by myself. You wouldn't know because I'm scared of being alone, but this is a random one. I'm scared
of the Enderman from Minecraft, so I want to do Minecraft gaming videos, but I'm too scared to see the Enderman, so I can't do those.
In what areas of life am I settling? I think I settled in my A-levels. I won't really lie. At some point I was just trying to get through, so I know I could have definitely done a lot better on my A-levels. I don't even know my results yet, but I just know I could have done a lot better than what my results are. I was just struggling in that period of life, so I was settling. And I think sometimes the people I pick to be friends with, the people I pick to surround myself with, I'm just settling for whoever's there, and I think sometimes I need to do a better job. I picking friendships and stuff, relationships. Why are these so deep, bro? Are people holding me back? Are the people around me helping me grow holding me back? Definitely holding me back. That's why I've taken I want to say, how do I handle conflict? I don't. I just avoid it, bro. the only way I know how to handle conflict is to just avoid it. I don't try to escalate it or resolve it. I'd rather not know if conflict was happening so I don't have to get involved. I just think life's more peaceful when you're not involved in drama, to be honest. Do I listen more than I speak in conversations that matter? Yeah, probably. I don't like butting in and interrupting. I have opinions, but like, also it depends who I'm with. If I'm with people I trust, I'm happy to put my opinions in, but if I'm with people I don't really trust, I wouldn't. How many questions have they given me, bro? 25 questions, okay. Oh, what kind of partner, family member do I aspire to be? I want to be one who's always there for people. I want to be one who spends more time with my family, because I know people who don't really spend time with their family aren't close. I always want to be close to my family by God's will and God's grace. I always want to be like the family member that's there for people, and just I want to spread love and joy. I want to be the one family member or partner that brings joy to the other person. That's the type of person I am. I like to spread joy. Joy is nice. Who do I need to forgive for the sake of mine? I don't know if I can say, but I'll just say the people who made me believe love doesn't exist, I forgive them, because I truly just don't. I don't think love doesn't exist. I don't think they were capable of showing love in that when I thought they were capable. That was my mistake for thinking they were capable at our age, but like still, I forgive them. Am I working career and purpose? Am I working towards something meaningful or just staying busy? I think I'm working towards something meaningful. I've always wanted to start a YouTube channel, and here I am doing a vlog. Okay. Does my job align with my long-term goals and passions? Not even getting paid yet on YouTube, but I'm calling this my job, so yes, it does. What would I do if money wasn't a concern? This, right now, thank God, I'm really lucky, grateful with my family. I'm on my summer break, so money really isn't a concern. Like, I'm blessed in that aspect of life, so I mean it's still a concern for my family, but for me personally it's not. So I'm doing this. The only reason actually I wanted to start a YouTube was because I really want to get a car. I've got my driving license, I want to start driving, but the thing is, like, I'm not allowed to drive in our family car. Understandable, like, I'm a good driver, it's just like obviously my parents don't want me out on the roads all by myself and stuff, so I want to buy my own car so I can start driving around. So this is my way of doing it. I want to like start making money off YouTube. Am I defining myself by my title, by my impact? Impact. It will always be my impact, I think. That's the thing. I always want to put positivity out in this world. If I get money from it, great. But also, there's only a certain amount of money that can make you happy in life, and after that, it's the impact you leave on the world. So it's definitely the impact I want to leave, which is something I want to look for. Like, if I make really good money, then hopefully I can donate some to charity. I can go help. I've always wanted to do something with UNICEF. I don't know why. That's always been like something I'd love to do. Go to like, what is it? Not like, I want to go help refugees. I want to help people who are in countries where they have food up and aid. I'd love to do that type of stuff. I'd love to donate for that type of stuff, but I first need to make money to do that. So if I make enough money from one of these, trust me, you will see some videos in the future if I start making money, or I donate to GoFundMe's and stuff. I already do that with my own money, but there's only a certain amount of impact I can make with the amount of money I have in my bank account, which is like 80 quid. So let's go. Mental health and emotional. What drains my energy and how can I reduce it? People. That's so bad to say. Not people, just fake people. I think a lot of the people surrounded around me use me a lot for, I don't know, when you have a good heart, people just take things from you and take things from you because they know you'll never stand up and say to them, stop it. Because I will just continue giving to people because that's who I am. And nowadays I find like I'm doing a disrespect to myself in that way, because these people are the same people who will go on to disrespect me in different ways, and I'll still be giving to them and paying for them. And it's not an issue about paying for people, it's an issue about paying for people who don't respect you enough to be grateful for it and don't respect you enough to value you as a person. And that's draining. To be around those type of people, it's draining. So how do I reduce that? I just don't go out anymore. I go on my walks at night time and then I'm back home. How do I usually deal with stress, and is it healthy? Nope, it's not. I go for a 10k run when I'm really stressed. Like, you will not catch me dealing with stress in healthy ways. I think my thing with stress is just avoid it. So if I start feeling stressed, I just start doing everything I can to avoid it. Sleeping. I will go on 10k runs, even though I don't go running much, but I'll just go on 10k's sporadically and just keep running, like it's running away from my problems. I'll fall asleep listening to really sad music. That makes me feel better or worse, depends. I'll really throw myself into it if I really feel sad, just so I can go deeper into that hole. It's a weird thing, I don't know. But no, definitely not healthy. Do I give myself enough time to rest and reflect? Recently, I think maybe, because I've actually been sleeping 12 hours a day. That's not good in any way. I don't wake up till like 2 o'clock these days, and I go to bed at 2 o'clock, so I sleep 12 hours basically, but like, I used to not give myself enough time for reflection. I think I only reflect when I'm by myself, so I'm happy that I'm on my own these days. Am I kind to myself when I make mistakes? I'm getting better at it. I think I'm getting better at it. I used to be so fast to like shoot myself down and be like, you're doing this all wrong and why are you doing this and why are you doing that? But now I feel like I'm kinder to myself. What beliefs about myself do I need to change? I want to say the belief that I'm not good enough. I've always got this belief in my head that I'm not good enough for people, and I think that goes along with why I let people use me so much. It's because I sometimes wonder why would people value me outside of what I can give to them. And I think I need to change that belief a bit because it's not going to get me anywhere in life except into toxic relationships and friendships. So I really want to start valuing myself outside of, ooh, I'm a good person stuff. I just want to value myself for existing and being a human being. Okay. Decision making and life direction. What's the biggest decision I'm avoiding and why? I'm actually unsure about this because I know there's probably a decision I am avoiding, but I'm trying to figure out what it is. I want to say confronting people and letting them know I'm upset with the way they treat me, but I avoid that because I don't want the conflict. How do I know when it's time to quit or time to keep going? This one's really easy, actually. I learned this a long time ago. It's time to quit when you no longer enjoy it, when you no longer find it fun, and when you feel like you're doing it just because the anxiety in you wants you to do it and not because you're actually enjoying something. That's when you have to tap out, and it's not called quitting. I did this with running like 2 or 3 years ago. I actually used to run like properly. I ran a 10k at like 14 and my PR was 45 minutes, and oh my gosh, I used to like hold so much worth in my running. Like that was who I was. I was like the runner, and I really became attached to it at some point. I started like having to run every day or I'd feel guilty. I couldn't, like, holidays I couldn't enjoy. I had to go run 10k's while I was on holiday to feel happy. And at some point, it was more about anxiety and the anxiety in me if I didn't go on a run instead of enjoying running. And I'd feel anxious all day thinking about going running until I got the run over and done with. So I've just tapped out for a bit and I said I wasn't quitting. I was just leaving it until mentally I could go back to it with a better mindset. I mean, the mindset I go back to it now with is not much better, but at least now, like yesterday I ran a 5k. I'm getting better at being able to stop running at a certain point and tell myself I'm good enough for running a 5k. I don't need to run a 10k. Am I living a life of intention or autopilot? These questions are actually too good, bro. I want to say autopilot. Like, I used to live a life of intention. I'm starting to actually live a life of intention now because I'm actually acting out on my intentions. I'm starting to record videos. I'm thinking of ideas. Bro, was that the elevator in the background? Sorry, that really creeped me out. Did anyone else just see that in the window? Anyways, yeah, so like, I'm starting to record videos. I'm starting to go to the gym again, stuff, but I think there's a period of time during exams where I just switched off who I was, and I lived life on autopilot a lot. And yeah, that was weird because there's a point in life where I was just watching myself live through my body, and like, it was like not as like a ghost, but like I could see myself from third person. I remember being in a mall one day and I was surrounded by these people, music was playing in my ears, and I didn't feel like I was connected to myself. I felt my soul was just watching my body and stuff exist. And it was like, no matter how badly I was struggling mentally, I would still like get on with stuff because I just knew I had to because of exams and stuff. So I was on autopilot for a long time. I think I still probably am a bit, but hopefully I'm getting back to living life with intention. What would my 80-year-old self tell me to focus on right now. I think should say quit focusing on trying to find love and focus on trying to make yourself the best possible version of you. And I think, yeah, because a lot of my time I've wasted was trying to find love, and it was like, oh my gosh, I need to find someone, everyone else around me is in relationships. Sorry, pardon me. But no, recently I think I'm just gonna focus on making myself a better person, because to be honest, I don't even think a person can make you happy if you're not happy in yourself. If today were my last day, what would I regret not doing? I want to say traveling more. I've always wanted to go like road trips. I'd love to see the world in an adventure, and I'd also love to do more. This is the moment everyone. Why does it do that, bro? This is the moment everyone was waiting for.
This is the moment everyone was waiting for. I've got the whipped cream. Such good whipped cream. Wait. This is so fun. This is not a waste either, because I'm pretty sure this is that nerd expiring. I really don't want to get my hair dirty though. It's just a hair wash. I don't think that's enough to prime myself with. I feel like the can's almost done. This is making me sad now because I really like eating this whipped cream. Yeah, I think we're out of whipped cream. This scares me now. I always want
cream. Okay, now it's time to pie. Okay, maybe I don't know. Actually, I don't know how to pie myself, because like in Love Island, someone else is always pieing the person, but